Well, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Thank you for being here. I think lots of people or students here would like to know what the hell is happening to Brian Zhang. My name is Brian Zhang. Originally, I came from China. So therefore, when I talk, I told people I don't speak English well, I speak Chinglish. It's a Chinese combined English called Chinglish. But this Chinglish is getting very popular. Lots of people learning English in China, so they carry similar accent like I have. So therefore, the Chinglish is getting very popular, especially in Southern California. But that's hopefully some of you guys will understand and appreciate it. In case there is language or verbiage you guys don't understand, raise your hand in any given time. So raise questions, challenge any. If you guys have any question, feel free to interrupt my talk in any given time. All right. So today, I think lots of, especially thank you to Sally. She recommended me to Vanessa. These two ladies are very nice two ladies. They like to have my speech to you guys and giving the history of my success story with partially innovation and partially invention as well. I heard Maxim talk about you guys are a lot more pay attention, lot more like to hear what's innovation in business rather innovation. So just because my background is industrial design, graduate from the Art Center College of Design. I was the first Chinese student from mainland China study in the school. So you guys can go to the history of the book in the school, and I was lucky enough to have a scholarship. So my background is in industrial design product. The first product I invented is the automotive sunshade. I think some of you may even give me a second. Let me talk about my history. Then we'll talk about how the innovation related to the invention and how the innovation related to entrepreneurship. This is my patent, and this is all the product I made. I designed it, I created, I patented, I utilized my own entrepreneurship, form a company, running the business and selling and marketing the product in the US. First item is a sunshade. It's a pop-up sunshade. I think I even brought some of the previous old items. I think some of you guys are familiar with this. It's an automotive sunshade pop-up with the spring-loaded material combined with the reflective fabrics. Where I learned this from is from my mom's hat when I was a child. In China, my mom has a hat pop up like this. In the center, she wear on this, actually smaller size, okay? Not as big as this one. And riding the bicycle to go to work. After I came to US, I actually went to study my English in Spokane, Washington State. I was lucky enough to stay in an American family. The last name of the family called Hales, H-A-L-E. Father of the Hale was a U.S. retired colonel from the Air Force. He is genius, computer genius, So he even trained the astronaut. I remember when I stayed with them, approximately 85 or 86, 1985, 1986. In the morning, I went down the basement to grab whatever the coffee Alan Hale, the father, was making. And I stand up, try to find out where the hell is the coffee. I suppose we have some coffee every day, but the coffee wasn't made. I saw Alan stand up in front. He stood up in front of the TV monitor, was crying. I said, Alan, what the hell? Men don't cry, right? So I said, Alan, what's going on? He said, that's my student. That's a challenger of the space shuttle blow up at that morning in Florida. We live in Spokane. We have 3 hours delay in the morning. So he was watching. That's my student being blown. So he was a trainer to train astronaut, learning computer, learning hardware and software. So he was crying because the student was being blown along with the space shuttle. That's his background. So after I finished my English training, I applied the school in Pasadena, California, called Art Center College of Design. I went ahead to claim my master's degree of industrial design in the school. At the time, I have a class. The instructor, Ted, he said, I don't care what you guys try to accomplish in my class. All you guys need to do, go out, find a product you can knock off or you can enhance. Up to you guys. Knock off at the time is not really that popular. So what he meant is design or innovation doesn't have to be start from ground zero. Innovation and invention, you can there's a good old saying in English, you are taller when you stand up on top of the giant's shoulder. Why not? People already built lots of products. They already had, there are so many different invention already in the marketplace. Why the hell you need to go back to ground zero to do whatever so-called invention? Invention, even in the world, whether it's the Western world, the Asian world, any invention, they do have some very, very small proportional percentage. Innovation is really from ground zero, but most of them rely on our ancestors' invention or our ancestors' technology. So student, if you want to start from ground zero, more than welcome. But there's also a little shortcut. Climb over the giant, stand on top of his shoulder. That's it. That's exactly what's happening here. The class requires students to get one product in the market and then turn them into something new. Wow. I don't have that much money. Like other people bought a stroller, they bought a so-called cassette player, they bought a VCR combination, they bought camera, they dissect the entire camera. At that time, cost more than $5,000. And then they try to invent, try to create. I said, I don't have that much money. You guys are so fancy. So therefore, I went ahead to buy lowest price in the world. It's a cardboard sunshade. They fold like accordion. So this is only cost me $3.99. Let me buy these, find out how can I knock them off or reinvent or create something on top of this product. At the time, everybody using sunshade because at the time, the dashboard of your vehicle is not well made with the proper material. They fade. The color in the dashboard, they fade. They crack. So there is an urgency for people to buy sunshade to protect the obvious. Whether the temperature really reduced that much or not, yes, but it's not that substantial. The most important thing for them to buy that sunshade is because they don't want the dashboard. And even the car seat, the driver's seat may fade if you park outside in Southern California or Sun Belt area in this country. I said, you know what? This is cheap. Let me buy that. And went to the class, present. This is idea. I want to have my own innovation injected to replace it. That's one of the solutions. So, ladies and gentlemen, innovation doesn't have to be start from ground zero. Nor you should start from ground zero to pain the neck. Climb on a big building on top of it. You're already above everybody. So that's one little point I tried to make this morning. Your call. Innovation can start from ground zero or can start from giant's shoulder. Damn, this Brian Zing teach people how to do shortcut, not really hard working. But guess what? Start from giant's shoulder also require a lot of hard working, long hours working. Otherwise, when the giant runs, you may fall. Grab the guy's ear when he runs, so at least you can hold on yourself. But he may be feeling painful, he knocks you down. So there is a lot of way of doing innovation. That's one of the innovation on top of the invention. The old cardboard accordion sunshade actually created by a guy called Avi from Israel. And his cousin, also called Avi, came to US, knocked him down, knocked him off. So he went to Israel, saw that product, discovered that product. He brought into the US market. So two Avi eventually end up huge litigation. Cousin battling with cousin for intellectual property. Let me get my bottle of water. So therefore, every innovation, every invention, there is intellectual property protection. Now I'm going to migrate to intellectual properties. We're lucky enough to have very sophisticated, well-built legal system to protect intellectual property in this country and in this marketplace.
Hey Brian, are you doing the rest of the slideshow?
I will. I can handle that, no problem. Yeah. So.
Use down arrow.
Yeah, that's a zero. Some pop up now. So this is the 200 US patent I claimed. Cost a shitload of money. That's why I helped I told everybody I helped my lawyer able to drive a Rolls Royce with a chauffeur. his name Raymond's son. He graduated from MIT. He went to Harvard Law School. At the time, IP law is very, very, very hot. So therefore, he drove his a broken Honda, showed up in my office with the introduction of my import-export broker called Steve. Actually, Steve Cruz. He introduced Raymond to me and asked, because one of my first patent application lawyer called Charles Schwartz. Charles Schwartz went ahead to retire after I hire him to apply for my patent because he inherited a great estate jewelry business from the parents. So say, Brian, bye-bye. Working with patent application for you guys is so hard. The jewelry business is a multi-million business. I just got them because my father decided to retire. So I'm carrying the family legacy. So I have to transfer all my documents to a new lawyers. At the time, Raymond showed up from a law school from Harvard. So I've been using him as my patent lawyer for my entire life. So 200 patents and almost 37 litigation lawsuits made him so rich. Battling in the legal system to protect your innovation is also very unique situation. Those kind of things would never happen outside this country because the system of the legal system in this country is rather unique and rather strong. We can actually talk about this later on in the future if we have chance, because the legal system is also one of the consideration you guys need to learn how to use it. If you use it right to protect your own innovation, protect your method of running business, protect your marketplace, and protect your customer, and protect your business, is also rather important. We all hate lawyers, but sometimes we have to use them. They're tools for the next, even for you guys, I consider this next generations, running entrepreneur in business. And the second point I want to use to emphasize is how to utilize the legal system to protect your own innovation. And let me give you one story about how I deal with my legal protections. Take a look at all these product lines. They are all based on the same technology from the sunshade. This pull flow built up with the pop-up metal loop you can fold down after you deflate the tube. This hampers, I think some of you guys are already is using it. It pop up like this. I happen to have one here. Same thing, same technology. Fabric with wire. And the toy Thomas tank engine pop up with the same technology. This is all pop up with the same technology. Even this, Vanessa would say, "Hey, you had a pack cage, carrying cage." Actually, this is not for the pack. Actually, I do have a licensee building they call the company name called Sports Pet. They're my licensee building the pop-up pet storage and pet carrier. So all these products, this for hunting, this for storage, all built up with one technology, one loop, one fabric, form of. None of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are my products. They're my knockoffs. They look at, wow, this technology is wonderful. Lightweight, after you fold it, very much compact in the retail box. Let's knock them off. Guess what? I had to file a lawsuit. Otherwise, nobody care about me. I send them a letter, tell them stop. You're infringing my product. Do they really give a shit about me? No. So eventually you have to utilize, your lawyers send out the letters, but they still don't respond to you. So ultimately, there is a legal system I have to use that's called lawsuit. Patent infringement is federal law felony. So therefore, you file a lawsuit in federal court. Damn, cost me a lot of money. But they all eventually end up settled with the lawsuit. They became to my licensee. But they fought very hard. They even went ahead to challenge the validity of my original patent. Your patent is obsolete. Or your patent is not right. Or your patent is not legit. There is somebody doing this before you, or they give you all kind of craps. The purpose is to defeat you, to drag the hours, the days, the week, the month, the year, to hurt you, to kill you. If you can survive with all these years of litigation, what can you rely on? You have to rely on your own business, which is this business kept me survive to file a lawsuit. You have to have positive cash flow in your business to support your litigation. Even you have all the right with all the beautiful patents in your hand, issued from the USPTO, which is U.S. Patent Trademark Office. It doesn't benefit you if you don't have the financial support to benefit your legal action. So guys, if you want to protect yourself, start running a business, generate income first. Not to think about how to sue people until you are capable of suing people. Yes?
So how much did it cost altogether?
For lawsuit? Oh my God.
Millions?
That would be very bad. If I'm not over exaggerating, all the lawsuits, more than 37 lawsuits I filed, costing you more than $7 million. That's why I think altogether.
That's disgusting.
Huh?
That's disgusting. 7 million is a lot of money. So
That's throughout 20 some years. But that's still a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be. The moment you choose to be entrepreneur, ready for that. Don't be sorry. But if you can generate hundreds of millions business in as an annual sales, 7 million to you, it's just little overhead. So that's why the lawyer able to buy the Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce only cost you $300,000. The Rolls Royce he was driving. I went ahead to ask, how much it cost you? Damn, that's my Rolls Royce. Because I'm the prime customer of his. He's not too far away from here, Tustin. His office is my lawyer, Raymond. If you guys have time, I would take you guys to visit his office. The parking lot has a Rolls Royce.
He has his own driver, right?
Huh?
He has his own driver.
Yes, with a cab too. Sometimes I saw him with a cab. Damn. That's one of the important aspect, legal action, legal system. We need to take advantage. Not only protect the patent, also protect the way you're running business, protect your customers, and protect your vendors, protect your own employees. I'll give you a embarrassment lawsuit happened internally in my office. I think you guys heard about, I don't know, maybe you guys too young to hear about this lawyer called Gloria Orient. Who she is? She's a very, very popular, billionaire almost. She only filed a lawsuit for sexual harassment, racial harassment for corporation, for big corporation. Microsoft was under her lawsuit. IBM was under her lawsuit at the time. QVC was under lawsuit at the time. Walmart was under lawsuit of her at the time. Very popular. Then one day I received a letter. It's a lawsuit suing me and suing my company for racial harassment. I was shitting my pants because she is one of the most high-profile lawyer. Only present client suing corporations. I'm a small corporation. Come on. What the hell? I deserve that attention. So it's something happened in my sales department. There is a white guy and Hispanic guy fighting, and then they make fun of each other. They whatever. It's all in the perimeter of my office, of my building, of my warehouse. So therefore, the Hispanic guy ultimately filed a lawsuit by having a contingency contract with Gloria Orient office. My God, you guys understand contingency, right? That means you don't need to pay the lawyer. The lawyer will do all the work to sue you until the settlement is set out. The lawyer will take 30% as a standard of the settlement. That's called contingency legal engagement with you or with the client, with the lawyer. Eventually, the Hispanic guy quit. So I had to go to clean his office. I find out there's a lot of racial funny stuff. He's making fun of the white guy. So I collected my mail to my own lawyer. At that time, I need to spend $63,000 to pay for my own lawyer until my insurance kicked in. Luckily, I have insurance to cover this. That's called umbrella insurance. If you guys want to start entrepreneurship, do me a favor, buy a goddamn insurance to cover your butt first. In this country, without insurance, basically you're dirt naked to get hurt running the business. So that's a third part I'm going to talk about, insurance. Today I'm not only telling you how to run your business, what's a good method, how you raise funds. This is too ordinary. I'm giving you my own experience how to protect yourself rather than go to chase for capital injection or market share. Those are way too ordinary. I think you guys heard more of those already those subjects. I'm giving you all the shitty part you guys need to be aware of before you become to successful entrepreneur. All right, so eventually I submit all the documents of these two guys fighting. So eventually the document was the material and the documents very important. So eventually I receive a letter from the Hispanic guy say, hey, the gloves are on, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't have the money to pay my lawsuit because Gloria Aurea's office do not want to engage with his previous agreement anymore because he is no longer clean. So therefore, the law firm required him to pay for all the legal action. He decided to quit. So that been very fortunate to our company. At the time, that company called Play Hut is the company I manufacture for children's Play Hut. But I also have some insurance coverage. After the $63,000 for the legal action, I had some insurance injection. At that time, I had to switch lawyer because my previous lawyer for the corporation no longer being funded by insurance company. So insurance company like to use their own lawyer to continue the lawsuit. But the lawsuit was settled. Entrepreneur in the future, ladies and gentlemen, legal action is what you can no longer ignore if you want to run your own entrepreneurship. A lot to do to protect your own business, protect your own innovation. That's the second thing. Legal system, protect your innovation, protect your invention, protect the way of your running business. Wow. Now we talk about insurance. Be innovative in buying insurance. There's a lot of different ways to buy insurance now. I was dumb enough to use my insurance broker for more than 27 years. The brokers make lots of money for me. Now you can go online, go to internet to search. All you need to do is buying a minimum to cover the maximum. I'll give you one example. This is product. We sold over 1 billion pieces throughout the 30 years. Billion, start with a B. They said when you walk near the water, one day you're going to get your shoes wet. Yes, that's happening. One day I received a lawsuit claim $4 million damage because they said, this guy you guys have made, I bought from Walmart. Automotive sunshade I bought from Walmart. The lady lost her right side of eyeball. Why? Because she claimed, boom, this pop up, took my eyeballs off. Oh fuck, that's the last thing I want to hear. The lawsuit lasts more than 2 years and 7 months. Finally, luckily enough, I bought insurance from Harvard Insurance. After my legal battle, suing my own insurance company, they decided to pay for it. Before they denied the payment, they said, this is not my coverage. That's called product liability insurance. Why is not covered? We don't, $4 million, this is out of our agreement, whatever. No. It's inside agreement. So I had to hire another lawyer in downtown LA. Their business practice is nothing but only suing insurance company for the client. There's so many different lawyers practice different laws. Ultimately, my insurance decided to pay for it. $4.2 million settlement. Brian, God damn it, we settled. This is settlement agreement. It's already delivered to your office via our messenger. Review them during the weekend and sign them, and then fax over your signature page, and then mail the original document to our law office on Monday. That was a Friday late afternoon. I received a phone call. Yes, the document arrived. How the hell you expect me to read a legal settlement with that thick, 2 inches thick? I said, that ruined my weekend. So Sunday I went to the office because I don't want my family to bother me to read that legal document. So I just flip. How do I know this? This is all the legal verbiage. Hard to read. But for the curiosity, I find out that the doctor's examination document, oh my God, I feel sorry for that lady. My product hurt people's eyes. I feel like I'm a criminal. So I look at the page. The lady's from Ohio. And the doctor saying the eyeball being damaged by the wood chips. Okay, all right, by the wood chips. I keep flipping because I have no intention to really go through the legal document. But guess what? After I flip, I said, wood chips. Huh? Her eyeball being damaged by the wood chips. WOOD, wood chips. Do I have a wood chip here? Whoa! I said, you know what? Never mind. All the lawyers involved reviewed the document. All the management of the law firm being involved in the legal settlement. All the insurance underwriter, whatever examiner already went through the whole document. They must be right. Never mind. Before I shut down my door, put my signature on, plan to leave my office, shut my office door. Want to go home to have dinner. I said, wait a second, just let me go check on wood chips one more time. I went back to my office, I turned the lights on, I flip wood chip. I said, wait a second, I'm not going to fax my signature on Monday. Let me talk to my lawyer first. I may be the most stupid guy to read these things, to misunderstand what's going on there. So right away I leave a phone message to my lawyer's office answering machine. Monday, the lawyer called me back. So what's up? How come we haven't received your signature page from the fax machine? I said, yeah, I signed it. You know what? If you need it, I can fax it right away by my secretary. But do me a favor. I caught something. Maybe my dumb English is not as good as you guys are. So therefore, I challenge the wood chip hurting the eyeball. I don't have a wood chip here. All I have is a metal and fabrics. Brian, what the fuck are you talking about? The insurance is willing to pay for it. You're covered. And our payment, our charge being covered, everything being settled. What do you try to do? It's too goddamn late for you to even talk about these things. Close. Deal's done. I said, okay, all right. You're right. I don't know the legal system that well, but take a look at the doctor's documentation from her own doctor. Where and what make make her lose her eyeballs. I'll just ask one question. Dumb. Stupid Brian Zane. Okay, I will do it. He went ahead to read the document, and by reading the document, he can't even wait. He freaking picked up the phone, called me back right away in 5 minutes. He said, Brian, we got serious problem. This is fraud. I said, what? Less than 5 minutes. You're willing to pay for $4.2 goddamn million settlement. Now you're talking about fraud? Hey, I'm not telling you how hero I am. I wasn't a hero. I just, by accident, I read that things. I asked for what's going on. So I will call you back. I never heard from him after 2 weeks. Eventually he said, Brian, the case settled. I'm going to send you another set document. Put your signature seriously. Repeat. Fax me. We're done. Oh, 4.2 mil? No, $60,000. Wow. In that 2 weeks, I have done nothing. I got the information, got a phone call from my lawyer. He was so embarrassed even telling me about what's going on. I said, with more than 8 to 12 people, including the legal assistant, paralegal, lawyers, insurance examiners, managers, all those people reading the document. No one catch the damage caused by wood chips. A guy from China, don't even have the English, was able to catch that by luck. So eventually the story was, I heard, do you want me to sue you, lady? As a fraud? Or you willing to settle with less than $100,000, including your legal fee expenditure, whatever. So the other side's legal team, one of the legal team, don't even want to take the money. So therefore the settlement is a lot more less than 100,000. It's $60,000 settlement. The lady couldn't sign her own signature fast enough to settle this case. Before it's a $4.2 million, now it's $60,000. She's willing to sign a new settlement agreement. Why am I telling you guys this? Try to scare you guys. Don't be an entrepreneur. Try to scare you guys. Don't innovate. Don't create anything. If you do, make sure, most important, cover your ass. Whether it's pay for insurance or utilize the legal system. My future entrepreneur, my future millionaire, the more million you make, more opportunity you get lawsuit or get people to go after you to claim your money, to share your success. If you cannot even afford your shoes, no one go after you. If your idea is not successful, no one knocks you off. If your business is not good enough, no one bother to sue you. If you don't even have a decent vehicle called Rolls Royce, no one bother you. That's my lawyer said. So guess what? Success carries a lot of consequences. Whether it's negative or positive, they're all bundled together. Yes, success will make you have a happy life, happy family, happy business, but also has a lot of hidden agenda. They pop up once in a while to your life. They pop up once in a while to your business. They hurt you. How do you guys protect yourself? I'm not talking about accounting. I'm not talking about financing today. I'm not even talking about management. Those are all subjects everywhere, everybody, you can hear this. I'm telling you how to cover your ass when you start your entrepreneur. When you start your entrepreneurship. So now, going to other product line. Now this product performed in Walmart and world #1 retail store. You guys need to go. Bye-bye. Vanessa already gave me a warning. Some international students need to be running to other places. I understand it. Go ahead. Not to worry. I think I gave enough the statement to scare you guys for a while. And that's a product all built by same technology. This product selling performed in Amazon. So when you carry money, especially shitloads of money, you need to be ready. Lawsuits coming. Understand, be aware. You are not the only one benefit by the legal system. So does every other people who has a bad intention. They can utilize this legal system to hurt you, to take advantage from you, to share your wealth, share your success, share your hardworking result. They don't want to hardworking together with you. They want to share your result, share your success. That's called entrepreneurship. Carries consequences. So be innovative. Check out what you need to cover with the insurance. What do you need to protect yourself with legal system? Not to mention whatever the management, whatever you need to deal with. Even your own employee fighting. The lawsuit launched to sue each other under your management, your company also have a chance under the lawsuit. That happened to me. So shall we take a break? Come back with questions. I think that's, I hope my statement, this honest, true statement will not scare you guys away from doing your own business, running the entrepreneurship, or be innovative. All I'm talking about is try to utilize the system. Try to be innovative and be smart to run your entrepreneurship. All right, take a break and then come back 10 minutes. We will have all the question and 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes, come back. All right, thank you very much.